Hi, friends. Today we're going to keep talking about big numbers, but this time we're going to practice subtracting two-digit numbers. So last time we were putting together numbers, adding two numbers. Today we're going to be subtracting, which means taking away big numbers. Are you ready? Here's what you're going to need today. Just like last week, you need something that you can count. Maybe not quite as much as you had last week, but you need a little handful of things that you could count. Maybe some beans, maybe some cereal. Whatever you used last week is fine. Just like always, you also need somewhere to count it. Maybe a plate, maybe a piece of paper. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of counting today, so you don't have to get anything fancy. Just somewhere where you can put your counters and you won't lose them. The last thing you need today, oh look, there's my cereal from last week. Remember, I had a big bowl of cereal. That worked really well for me, so maybe that'll work for you too. The last thing that you're going to need today is a piece of paper and a pencil, or a pen, or a crayon, whatever you can find. You might want more than one piece of paper, though. I actually used about 4 different pieces of paper when I was doing this today. So get a few pieces of paper that you can use to write on. Pause the video, go get all the things that you need, and when you're ready, come on back. Now, on one of your pieces of paper, I want you to draw something that looks like this. You're going to have a box with a line down the middle. On the right side, you're going to write ones. And on the left side, you're going to write tens. Got it? Good. Now, here's a problem. I'm going to read the problem to you. You can read it with me if you want. It says, I have 27 strawberries. I eat 12. How many do I have left to share with Mila? So this is a taking away problem. I started with 27. I ate 12. And now I'm wondering, how many do I have left to share with Mila? Look how I'm going to write it with numbers. 27 minus 12. Remember, subtraction means taking away. So you are not going to put those two numbers together. You're going to start with 27 and you're going to take away 12. I want you to try this with whatever you brought to count today. So grab some cereal, grab some pennies, grab some marbles, whatever you have. How many are you going to start with? That's right. You're going to start with 27. Get 27, and now how many are you going to take away? That's right. You're going to take away 12. Pause the video again and give it a try. Okay. So you've probably already gotten your answer. I just want to show you what this looks like. You don't have to write this part. I want to show you what it looks like when we think about our tens blocks and our ones cubes. Remember that we used to use in the classroom? So the tens are a big long rod and the ones are little cubes. So here I'm going to start with the number 27. So I have two tens, and I have 7 ones. That's the number 27. I thought I could draw in there to show you, but it looks like I can't. Now, subtraction means taking away. So instead of drawing more, I'm going to cross out. Here I have 27, and I'm going to take away 12. So 12 has 2 ones. Look how I'm going to cross out 2 ones. 12 has 1 10. So I'm going to cross off 1 10. That means I'm left with 1 10 and 5 ones. What number would that be? That's right. I have number 15. Is that how many strawberries you got left when you counted? I hope so. So 27 take away 12 is equal to 15. Now I want to show you how you can do it with numbers. If you'd like to, you can write this on your paper with me. This is just for practice, and then I'm going to have you do it on your own in a minute. So on your paper, you're going to look at your ones place and your tens place. The number 27 is written like this: 2 tens and 7 ones, 27. The number 12 is written like this: 1 10 and 2 ones, 12. And I'm going to write the minus sign because I'm taking away. Now watch how I do this. You can use your fingers if you want. This will be really helpful. In the ones place, I start with 7 and I take away 2. So I start with 7. Show me 7 fingers. And I'm going to take away 2. 1, 2. How many do I have left? 5. So down here, I'm going to write 5. That 5 represents 5 ones. Now let's look at the tens place. I start with 2, and how many do I take away? That's right, just 1. And I'm left with 1. So now I have 15. How many strawberries? 15 strawberries. Okay, are you ready to practice some more? So now we're going to watch a video that shows us how to do it with our base 10 blocks. This is not me in the video. This is another teacher. I found this so that I could show it to you because I don't have any base 10 blocks at home to show you, but she has some, and she's going to show you how to do this problem with really big numbers. She's going to show us the number 87 minus 35. Let's watch how she does it.
Hi, today we're going to be learning the two-digit subtraction without regrouping using the picture method. During class, your students have been working on using base 10 and manipulatives to start this so that it's very hands-on, and then we move to the concrete, to the more abstract, which is the pictures. So if I were doing this one, this is 87. Of course, I'm putting it in a 10 frame format, so it's easier to count without having to count every single one. Okay, so if I were solving this with the blocks, I would know that 35 has 3 tens. I would take 3 tens away, and 5 ones. I would take 5 ones away, leaving me the answer of 57. But since we don't have blocks when we're doing it sometimes, we don't walk around with a set of blocks in our pocket, what I would do is I'm making the same thing as I did in addition. I'm going to make that tens and ones chart. I'm going to look at the first number, which is 87, has 8 tens and 7 ones. The next number I'm going to look at is how much I'm taking away. I'm taking away 35 from 87. There are 5 ones in 35. I'll take those away. There are 3 tens in 35. I'm going to take those away. So now I have 5 tens left and 2 ones, which would be 52. I can double check myself knowing 50 plus 2 more is 52.
Got it? All right, we're going to practice that ourselves. So she just showed us with the number 87 and 35. I want to practice this now using your paper that you got ready. So on your paper, you're going to draw tens and ones, and we're going to write the number 87 and the number 35. It's going to look like this. 87 is 8 tens and 7 ones, and 35 is 3 tens and 5 ones. Then we make a minus sign and draw a line so that we can subtract. Now let's do this one with our fingers using the numbers. She showed us how to do it with a picture of blocks, right? We're going to do it with our fingers. So for the ones, start with how many? 7. How many are we going to take away this time? 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many do I have left? That's right, 2. Let's write it. Now let's go to the tens. How many fingers do we start with? Okay, here's 8. And now I'm going to take away how many? 3. 1, 2, 3. How many do I have left? 5. And what's my answer? 52. So 87 minus 35 is 52. All right, let's practice a little more. So for this video, I'm actually going to pause the video while we're watching it so that we can practice writing the numbers and solving it while we go. So get your paper ready. Make sure that on your paper you've written tens and ones. Get your pencil ready and let's practice.
Look, Nancy and her family are going out for a family picnic. Come, let's learn to subtract two-digit numbers without regrouping with them. Look, Mr. William is eating cherries. He has 68 cherries. He eats 16 cherries. Now, let's find out how many cherries are left with him. We have to subtract 16 from 68.
All right, I'm going to pause it there. Did you hear those numbers? We're going to practice subtracting 16 from 68. So write that on your paper. 68 minus 16. Let's watch how she does it with her cherries.
To find the number of cherries left. 68 cherries mean 6 tens and 8 ones cherries. And 16 cherries mean 1 10 and 6 ones cherries. To subtract, we first cancel 6 ones from 8 ones is equal to 2 ones. And then we cancel 1 10 from 6 tens is equal to 5 tens.
Okay, I'm going to pause her there. I want you to show me how to do it with your numbers. So, 6 minus 1 and 8 minus 6. Write it on your paper and show me. I'm going to do this one with you. 8 minus 6. 6 minus 1. Okay, when you're ready, show me your paper. I got 52, did you? So did she when she did it with her cherries. Let's see what comes next.
So we get the answer as 5 tens and 2 ones, which is 52. Hence, there are 52 cherries left with Mr. William. Now, instead of removing the cherries, we can subtract the numbers directly. Let's see how. Write the numbers 68 and 16 in the place value chart, that is, in the ones and tens column. Now, first subtract the number 6 from 8 in the ones column. We get the number 2. Write the answer in the ones column. Now, subtract the number 1 from 6 in the tens column. We get the answer 5, which we write in the tens column. Thus, we get the number 52. There are 52 cherries left with Mr. William. Let's eat the remaining ones also. Look, Nancy and Neon are playing with marbles. Neon has 76 marbles. Nancy takes 34 marbles from him. How many marbles are left with Neon now? We have to subtract 34 from 76 to...
All right, let's try this one. So we're going to subtract 34 from 76. Write it on your paper. Pause for a minute if you need to write it. So we have 76 minus 34. Before I start the video again, try to solve the problem. So we're going to subtract 4 ones from 6 ones, write the answer, and 3 tens from 7 tens, write the answer. Now let's keep watching to see if you were right.
Find the answer. We always subtract the ones first and then the tens. 6 minus 4 is equal to 2. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Thus, the difference of 76 and 34 is 42. There are 42 marbles left with Neon.
All right, that was some good practice. I know these are big numbers and your brain is probably working pretty hard right now. You get to practice a little bit more. And you're going to do a lot of this in second grade. So you're getting ready for second grade now. So when this video is finished, you have 2 things to work on. The first thing is your mindfulness video, which will be down in the description. The next thing is your assignment on Seesaw. So this one is going to look pretty familiar, right? This looks a lot like the one we did last week. But this week, instead of adding together, we are taking away because it's subtraction. So you're going to be matching the picture with the equation. The picture goes first, and then the number sentence, which is called the equation. Then you're going to use whatever method you want to find the answer. You can use your cereal or your beans. You can practice drawing the base 10 blocks and crossing them out, or you can do the method that we just did right now, which is where you write the numbers, use your fingers to count in the ones place, use your fingers to count in the tens place. Any one of those ways is just fine. I want to show you what it's going to look like when you match your picture to your numbers. Because this is subtraction, you're not going to see 2 numbers going together. We're going to be crossing them off because we're taking them away. So look at this first one. We start with 72 blocks, which means 7 tens and 2 ones. And then we're taking away 21. So 2 tens and 1 1, 21. And that's how we're going to match 72 minus 21 to this picture. This one's pretty cool because it looks so easy. We start with 80, which is 8 tens, and we take away 1 10. Cross off 1 10, and those 2 match. Okay, have fun doing your activity in Seesaw. Tell me if you have any questions, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.